Hey everyone, Michael Bowman here. Wanted to do a quick video and talk about Visual Studio 2013 and not 2015's out. But on 2013, I'm running a version 1.1 Node template project with Express inside of Visual Studio, and it just doesn't get any easier. So for those of you that are holding off on Node because you're not sure how to set it up in Visual Studio, well, there's nothing to wait for. I mean, let me tell you. So I've got this little app here, as you can see. But before I get into that, let's talk about what actually happened here. So I did a file new project, right? Control-Shift-N. Down in my Node, I have Node templates installed. I did a starter Node Express 3 app, okay? And got an amazing framework set up for me. I mean, it was just simple. So it was really, really simple. I mean, basically, think of MVC with .NET, but I called it, I named it College Keepers. Here's my NPM files. Node Package Manager, think of NuGet, right? Well, here's my NPM files, and this is all the things that are needed by this app. And right now, the only thing I've added is colors. And it's really easy to add. Just right-click on NPM, choose Install New Package or Update Packages. It's basically just like NuGet, right? It goes out, it's bringing it all back. Look at that. It shows me everything. I mean, you just can't beat that. It's beautiful, right? You can check the status of things. It's really, really nice. You can, look at everything you can choose from. It's just amazing. Anyway, then outside of that, here's your private Node modules. This is what's required for Node to run. Don't need to worry about that. You know what that is. Public. This public browser folder. This is your jQuery or UI, your Bootstrap files, maybe even your Angular files. You're going to shove them in there, right? Because those run on the browser. Those don't run on the server. We need to make that distinction. So, lo and behold, here's your fonts, images, style sheets, right? Here we're using STYL, right? Simplified way of writing CSS. I mean, it's like less. You can get less going and whatnot, but STYL, stylus is what they're using. I digress. Go into JavaScript. Here's everything you need for your app. And obviously you can add whatever you want. Where does it get referenced? Well, if you look in your views, because that's what's actually gets rendered, here's your layout. This is your master layout. Okay? Doc type HTML, and it starts laying everything out. Okay? You think, okay, that's cool. Where does my stuff get rendered? Well, your stuff gets rendered right in here. Block content. Now, when you load something like index, here you go. This is what defines the block content. Whoops, just collapsed it. Here's a Jumbotron. Look how easy this is. I mean, this is Express 4 or Express 3 in simplistic, beautiful terms. This renders HTML. It's so simple to update and use. You just can't ask for more. It really is nice. I've actually added a couple of pages. I added the product page, and I added special, which we're going to drop that. Actually, we're going to just take out all that, and we're just going to do a quick div and indent and do a P and say this is the special page. Okay, technology page. And okay, so these are my views, right? Now, in app.js, this is what gets run. Okay, we're doing require express, routes, require HTTP, path, so we got those set up. We do Express as the app, and then we start setting properties. We're setting our port. We're setting our view path on line 15. Here's our views. We're telling it where it is. It's in folder views. That's the name. Actually, we're aliasing it is what we're doing here. So we could have said it's in blah, blah, blah views, right? Anyway, it's actually in views, which is right there. And here's the directory name, the folder to get to it. And that's the alias, I'm pretty sure. We set the view engine to Jade, our favorite icon. We're logging for dev. We're loading some other things that we need, and now we're off and running. Actually, now we're checking for development. And now we're setting up the routes, right? We're adding the default to routes.index. And once you build your routes over here, this index.js, these are the properties on that other file. In app.js, routes is this. This whole thing is routes. And so it's like, think of it as routes.index, routes.about, routes.contact, routes.product, routes.technology, routes.special. It's going to exports, but exports is being exported and being used here, right? Routes. And so that's where all those things come into play. So we're setting them up so that it can route, and we create the server and we're done, basically, right? We're not doing any database gets or anything like that. But look how simple it is, folks. Look at how beautiful the folder structures are. It's very simple. It's very reminiscent of MVC with .NET, right? Very simple. And, you know, if I run it, it runs. And it's easy to debug. Here it comes. There it is. So there's my technology page, my product page, contact page, about page, home page. And I think I can come up here and go special, right? And there it is, your special page. So really, it's very simple. You just can't ask for more. And I just wanted to do a real quick video and say, hey, all my MVC friends, .NET MVC friends, come on over, load up Node. And, you know, you can even use WebStorm. I have WebStorm 10. It runs great. But if you get this template plugged into Visual Studio 2013 or 2015, whew, they're really good IDEs, especially when you have all this stuff going. I will say one other thing. Recently, I worked for a client in downtown Portland that it was a pretty short project, but they were inserting all of their Angular in the back end. They were doing the exports and requires on the back end for factories and controllers and directives and this and that. And it was horrible. I thought, why would they do it that way when, you know, the way you want to set it up is you've got your server side Node script for the server. And like when I want to get data making REST calls, that's all on the server. But my client side, you know, that's like scripts, like right here, right? You know, these come on down automatically because if you look in views, if you go into layout, you scroll, look down here. Look at that. I should put the line numbers turned on for that. I'm referencing JavaScript files, right? Bringing them down. And so what's the difference between doing that or having your Angular come in this way? I really think that's the way you want to do it. It doesn't make sense to build it on the back, browser iffy it, consolidate it, and then shove it down. Just shove it down. Anyway, that's my own personal 2 cents. If you have any questions, obviously, mbowman@verticalworks.com. Send me an email. I'd be happy to help you with Node. It's here to stay, folks. You need to get in with it. I mean, the community, the development community for Node, the people are great. They're sharp. And why do you think Microsoft's maybe dropping the price on the subscriptions, right? Because this stuff's free, and it smokes in terms of efficiency. It is so efficient, it's not funny. So, and it's one language, JavaScript. Server and client, right? This is Michael. Have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.